builds, and I have to try these builds out. So it's like your team has to do that as well. So it's like you might make some, might come up with a scheme, might make some, might not work on the first, second try. So just like keep fighting, keep putting that together, and eventually it's gonna click.
Awesome advice from three of the best NBA 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sideline. So here's Miami's starting group. Pippen is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Russell. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. And for the Knicks, we've got Hardaway. Malone is out there with Paul George. Then there's Drexler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the tip-off, it's Miami. Pippen against Drexler. It's Pippen on the wing. James looking it over. Outside for Pippen. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Offensive rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
New York with the ball. Here's George. The rebound by Pippen.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Good on the shot.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, you might as well turn the lights out.
And here's George for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Beasley up top. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Drexler against Pippen. Passes it to James. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Here's Drexler, and Drexler throws it down.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. Both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that one drops for him.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender knife.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Here's Hardaway. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
New York shooting their first free throw of the evening. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Jordan, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Anthony Davis comes in for Karl Malone. O'Neal's checked in for George. And it's Morant in for Drexler.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
McConnell kicks to Anderson. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Fades back. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Morant. To the paint. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Morant.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rozier, the pass to Carter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rozier finds McConnell. Rudy Gay on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility. Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Heat, Terry Rozier is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Carter. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Gay in at the small forward. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala, so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
New York leading by 8. It's Morant in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. O'Neal trying to break free. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for New York. So Rozier will bring it up for Miami. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And he's got his first chance at the line here for the Knicks. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jordan. Paul George comes in for O'Neal. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Fourth, LeBron James.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
They need this, and he lays it up and in. LeBron's got 6.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
Kicks it out to Drexler. And it's sent back by Russell. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. James with the ball. There's the pass to Russell. Can't cash in from close range. New York leading by 11. Here's Drexler. Plays it up and banks it in. Drexler's got his second basket of the game.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant. Miami shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That one is off.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Malone's checked in for New York. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Morant, the bounce pass. Buries it from three-point range. And he has 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pippen kicks to LeBron. Pippen against Drexler. Pass to Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Beasley. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Knicks leading by 12. Morant passes to Davis. 51 seconds left in the first half. George, no good. The Heat have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And a wide open look for James. The shot misses. And New York the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. George against Beasley. George passes to Malone. Loads it up for Davis. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. A different look for New York. Jordan comes in for Anthony Davis. Hardaway is subbed in for Morant. Then for the Heat, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Russell. Gay comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Rozier in for LeBron. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And that one's good, George.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Drexler against Pippen. Pass to Chamberlain. Lets it go from deep. That one's not going to go. And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. For the Knicks, they are jumping at the opportunity to go up 2-1. If they continue on the same path they were on in the first half, that will put them in firm control of this series. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team? Well, and now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Malone is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Drexler in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, the 3 ball has become one of the best attributes that Paul George brings to the table. Great form, great touch.
Pippen, the pass to James. And James throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And that one's good by Drexler.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Miami trails by 18. LeBron kicks to Beasley. Paul George with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Pippen against George. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Back to Hardaway. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And finished off by LeBron.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Outside, George. And here's Russell. And it's the Heat on the break. Up the floor. And Pippen slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Drexler. He's got 10. Puts it up for Adebayo. No good. Shot missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
The Knicks leading by 14. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Deflects the pass. Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And a new group in for the Knicks. Davis is checked in for Malone. Royce O'Neal comes in for George. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Drexler. And it's Morant in for Hardaway. And then for Miami, Carter, he's checked in for Chamberlain. TJ McConnell comes in for Malik Beasley. And Terry Rozier subbed in for James. Passes it to O'Neal. Davis against Pippen. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Mike Drexler's checked in for O'Neal. And then for Miami, Chamberlain's checked in for Wendell Carter. And James subbed in for TJ McConnell. Here's Pippen. Second chance shot. And Chamberlain drops it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Drexler outside. No good with the triple. It's Pippen on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. From From deep, James, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 13. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth, we've got Chamberlain. Rozier's out there with LeBron James. Then it's Pippen, and it's Russell in at the four.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force. This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Morant finds Davis. Back to Morant. Drexler outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Outside Pippen. A pass to Chamberlain. Here's Rozier. A 3. It's rebounded by New York. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant against LeBron. And they double up Morant. Davis kicks to Iguodala. And a miss there on the triple. Miami trails by 14. Feeds to Russell. Outside for Pippen. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. New York calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So for the Knicks, Paul George is checked in for Iguodala. Hardaway is subbed in for Morant. And Miami with a change here too. Beasley's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Beasley outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. George against Pippen. The kick out to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Over Drexler. And it's Rozier missing. The Knicks leading by 15. Hardaway passes to Davis. Adebayo finds George. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And now we can start talking about game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Knicks.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hardaway passes to Davis. George looking around. Takes the 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Beasley outside. Miami again turning it over.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Vassell, the pass to Brunson. Here's Vassell. 5 to shoot. Pass to McGee. Over Anderson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with